Good afternoon. Today I'm going to introduce you to Phoenix Heights Transitional Living. We're going to talk a little bit about what transitional living is and why it's needed in this community. According to the 2018 point in time count, there were 553,000 people experiencing homelessness across the United States. 10,857 of those are in Colorado, making Colorado the state with the ninth largest population of people experiencing homelessness and the 12th largest per capita. Most of those are in the metro counties that cover Denver, Colorado Springs, Castle Rock, Golden, and those types of areas. According to the El Paso County point in time count, there are 1,551 people experiencing homelessness in El Paso County, 122 households with children, 647 households without. The report also finds that 20% of available beds actually remain unoccupied, and this happens for a variety of reasons, such as high barriers, population-specific requirements of the agency, and the agency not having actual beds. The report also found that facilities with lower barriers to entry, actual beds, and wraparound services saw 100% occupancy. Phoenix Heights is a transitional living program for adult males in El Paso County, Colorado, providing temporary housing for up to 12 months, supportive services which include case management, life skills classes, transportation assistance, and community referrals. Community referrals are an essential part of this program because we realize we are not capable of meeting all of the needs for all people at all times. In order to make community referrals, we have to know community assets. We have identified several. One is the Pikes Peak Community Health Partnership, which has created a coordinated entry waiting list for supportive services. Their goal is to match people in need with agencies that provide the services that they're needing. We've also identified shelters, short-term housing, food assistance, physical and mental health services, legal services, public transportation, day labor services, and services for pets designed specifically for people experiencing homelessness. Phoenix Heights envisions a world free of homelessness. Our goal is to help end homelessness in El Paso County, Colorado. Our mission is to combat homelessness by providing transitional housing, comprehensive support services, and community referrals to single adult males experiencing homelessness in El Paso County. Our Phoenix Heights will be guided by the core values represented in the National Association of Social Workers Code of Ethics. These include service, social justice, dignity and worth of the person, importance of human relationships, integrity, and competence. We have identified 3 objectives. The first is to create a system to ensure participants are being referred to other community resources by January of 2020. In order to do this, we have to first establish community partnerships and create a list of available community resources. This will have 2 outcomes. One, the system will act as a way to track community referrals, and it will also create a baseline for future quantitative objectives. To be successful, we must establish initial partnerships by June 1st of 2019, create a list of community resources by August 1st of 2019, and make sure the tracking system is operational by January of 2020. Our second objective is to achieve a 60% program success rate by December of 2022. In order to be considered successful, participants must remain in long-term stable housing for 1 year after completing the program. Evaluation of this objective will be through short surveys completed by the participants through telephone calls, emails, or surveys sent through the United States Postal Service with postage-paid return envelopes. If follow-up contact finds that 60% of participants are still in long-term stable housing, then this objective is considered successful. Outcomes of this objective will not only determine program success, but will also be used for program modification if needed. Our third objective is to see a 10% reduction in the number of single adult males experiencing homelessness in El Paso County by January of 2025. In order to evaluate this objective, we will use data from the annual point-in-time counts. First, we'll need to know how many single adult males were experiencing homelessness when the program opened. We'll also need to know how many were experiencing homelessness during the 2025 point-in-time count. And then we'll have to compare these two numbers to see if there was a 10% reduction. Phoenix Heights has identified 3 theoretical frameworks that will guide our practice. The first is participatory methods. Studies have shown that participatory methods increase participant ownership and as well as program success. Participatory methods encourage connections and they increase knowledge based on informal education. The second theoretical framework is relational cultural theory. According to relational cultural theory, people grow in and through relationships and are dependent on relationships for optimal quality of life. The third theoretical framework is empowerment theory. Empowerment theory encourages participants to develop skills needed to take action and improve their own life situation. Finally, social work skills will be needed by staff at Phoenix Heights. These include empathy, active listening, cultural competence, collaboration, organization, persuasion, and coordination. We hope you have a better understanding of what Phoenix Heights transitional living is and why it's needed in this community. Have a great day.